Hi there, folks. Thanks for checking out my painting diary log. It's Jason from Painting Nights, and you're watching this on Battle Nights. This is week 8 of 2021, of the last week in February, sort of thing. And it's going to go over everything I've painted this week. So I mentioned in my previous video that I did some prep work and stuff for some bits. And what you're looking at here is the Song of Ice and Fire from Simon. So these are the Stark Sworn Swords. These are obviously for the Kaiser. You might have seen in the previous video. I did 10 or 12. I'm pretty sure I did 12 beforehand. I probably should have counted that before I put these out here. But I've done another 3, 6, 9, 10. So that's 22 of the Stark Sworn Swords done. And that will leave only the 2 captains left for the basic warriors, and then it's on to the umbers and the knights and the characters. I'm pretty happy with these. I mean, the miniatures are fine, as I said before. These ones had the sort of metal shields as opposed to the wooden shields, which came like that. They're all very monopose. Some of them have slightly swords forward, or sword, like this one's sword pokey, this one's sword uppy, but very monopose. I think because I'm doing the Lannisters, but when I get around to doing the Starks, which I'll almost certainly do, I think I will pick up the Fireforge Northern Men and use those, because I feel like the Northern Men are based, the look at least, are based on from the TV show, and I quite like them. They got the leather jerkins and things like that. These guys are very heavily mailed. Anyway, they're cool. So, on to the next one. This is something for me. So, I've got a Zulu and Numidian mixed force for various games. But my Zulu force, obviously, I wanted a king or an emperor, like a leader type figure. To lead them. And I found this on North Star Miniatures. This is from the Congo range. I really like this miniature. I am tempted to actually change this thing in his hand here. This is for my own personal use, by the way, for my Zulu army. I am tempted to change this into an Assegai or something like that. But I really like him. He's a big chubby guy with lots of the sort of furry things on, and I painted it the same colors as the rest of the Zulus. So I'm pretty happy with this. Based it on a resin base, and he's came out really cool. I quite like the skin tone. I don't know if you can tell on there, but the skin tone came out nice. I still need to do the eyes and teeth, but basically for now, he's basically done. All right, next one. While we're going over some of my stuff, I also painted the foot version of the LCED model from Fireforge Games. Um, the mounted version still needs some green stuffing and prep work, but this fella, he was okay to put together, so he's come out quite nice. He's going to go obviously with my Templar army. He's going to be a Templar captain on foot, and I'm pretty happy with it. I quite like him. It's a nice model, decent sculpt. It looks very impressive. The red cross on his chest is already put in there, so you didn't have to paint that on. And I added some gold to the helmet just to make it pop a bit, but the rule of cool, as they say. Anyway, yeah, that's my Templar captain. All right, and finally for this week, the final lot of figures I can do. You can see them. If you were wondering and wishing the halflings came back, well, wish no further, wish no longer. They are back. These, I hope you guys can keep a secret, are for a Kickstarter that's coming out in March, I think. This is from TT Combat, and these are going to be some new Bretonnian style halflings. So these are the peasant bowmen, and these are the militant monks or something like that. These are all 3D prints, so they're not the full sculpt yet. They're obviously just getting prepped for the Kickstarter. And this is, in the previous episode you might have seen me paint some hobgoblins. That'll be for the same Kickstarter. I have some more hobgoblins that I need to paint up, and some more of these Bretonnian style halflings. There's going to be a cool whole range of Bretonnian halflings which look amazing. But these are just the ones I'm starting with at the moment. So you got the monks. They kind of like Friar Tuck looking. Well, at least that's the sort of scheme I went for. So I've gone with the red and blue color scheme for the army, and I'll probably be adding some more French flares to it, like the fleur de lis and stuff like that. Got to do some eyes and things like that before I send it back. But my look would know when I was looking at these, I've got another 10 of these to do still for next week. But I've done 10 so far. So what I did was to tie them in with the color scheme. They've taken up the blue and red shields, and they've got this blue belt around their waist. But I've gone with different type of browns. I don't know if you could tell that on the video for the cloaks. I was tempted to maybe go with a colored version of them, but in the end I quite like the Friar Tuck look, so I went with that. Obviously still got the finishing touches to do on them. And these guys, as you can see here, actually are pretty decent sculpts. Actually, I quite like them. The faces are nicely detailed. They got enough little gubbins and stuff on them, and pretty decent sculpts. So these are the sort of foot longbowmen. The reason why I changed my mind now and calling them peasant longbowmen, because I just remembered I got a unit of squire bows, and they might be more peasanty. I don't know. But I've still got to do them. And you got the flag, so this is where I'm going to still add the sort of white fleur de lis or something on here, just to make them pop a bit more and give them that sort of Bretonnian look. But yes, so these are some more halflings. So TT Combat are really knocking out the halflings at the moment. They've got obviously these Bretonnians coming to the next Kickstarter. They got the Persian halflings that I've been working on. They got the shield mating halflings. They got the undead halflings, and they got the original, what I call halflings of the moot, which are the standard farmers and pitchfork wielders and rocket dudes and all that sort of stuff. And I'm quite liking it, and it's kind of inspired me to start working on another halfling project to go with my shield maidens. But first I've got to finish the halflings for them, so that's on the back burner for now. Anyway, this video is getting on a bit, so I think that's all I got for you this week. So what did I do? I painted 10 Stark Sworn swords. Wow, it's really a tongue-tied teaser. I did my LCA captain on foot, and I did my Zulu chieftain, and I did these 30 halflings. So that's 42 figures. It's not bad for a week. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for checking out my little diary thing. It really keeps me motivated as well to put these videos up, so I can look back on them and see what I've painted. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this too. See you guys later. Bye.